Welcome in, everybody, to Living Water Sketches, where we are believing that telling a better story helps us build community, get to know each other. And so what we wanted to do to begin Living Water Sketches was to interview our leadership council. So this is Christina, who is with us. She's on our team. But from our leadership council, we have DeAnna Sickler with us today, and we're going to interview her and find out a little bit about her. And what we're expecting is that as we take these few-minute little snippets of people's lives, that it allows us to get to know each other better and learn about each other. And so one thing we wanted to learn at the beginning of these interviews was, I asked DeAnna what her favorite snack was. So her favorite snack, she said, was pistachios and beer, but we are filming this at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so we opted
for water.
We opted for pistachios and water because
I know someone who can make it into wine, though.
Yeah, we could.
Sorry, a little early.
We could try that, but so pistachios. Why pistachios? And we're going to eat a couple, not into the microphone, but
I like them because they're salty. My favorite and the most favorite is salt and pepper pistachios, which are a little spicy.
I didn't know that
I
existed.
just think they're awesome. I think.
Oh.
Yep.
This is the thing about pistachios.
They're a lot of work.
They are a lot of work. They're a mess.
No, I really like them. Just they're salty and you don't eat. They take a little while to get through them, so you're not eating 2 pounds of them before you know it.
Yeah.
You said, what did you call this snack earlier?
Bougie.
Yeah.
Ooh.
you said
bougie.
I don't even think I know
Now
what
you're
that
adding
means.
the pepper,
Fancy
the
pants.
pepper aspect to
what
it.
is that what that
Elevates
means?
it
That's what she's
even
saying.
more.
I don't even know what that
Who's
means.
this lady?
Bougie?
Okay, I know who DeAnna is.
I know.
I know she's bougie.
Okay, I want beer nuts.
No, just classy.
Exactly.
Cocktail peanuts.
Like pretzels.
Yeah, exactly. Pub pretzels.
Pretzels in a Coors Light. That's really
That'll
what-
work.
That's what
Coors
we want.
Original.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Come on.
Yes.
I
you
am
gotta
over
have it.
45.
The Rocky Mountain Brew. Yeah, I think that I haven't had pistachios in a while because
They're
of
just not
having.
that classy.
They're
I'm not that classy.
expensive.
They're
so expensive.
I think it's, but honestly, I think it's the 4 kids where I'm like, this is too much work. Like they,
Or they
yeah,
will eat all of it and
Yeah.
not appreciate it.
they would pound through these. So
Yeah.
They're
they're
Griffin's
good,
favorite snack, and I had to finally say, sweetheart, those are $25 a bag from Costco.
Yeah.
Like, we got to reel
Like, take it easy.
reel it back.
It is. That's where you do pull out the pretzel sticks and give them those.
The 99-cent ones.
So not necessarily a childhood memory or anything. Just a
No,
just a something.
just
you love,
now that,
preference.
you know, I definitely didn't eat these as a child. My parents would, no, we would not have been able to afford it.
What was your childhood snack?
Oh, probably dirt.
It was that bad.
The neighbor kid fed me a slug once.
Yeah, that's high level.
Legit.
Yeah.
Vanita, single wide.
Okay.
That was my snack.
That was it.
Yeah.
Which is good because we were going to ask you where you're from.
I grew up in Springfield, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, graduated. I was born in Eugene. My family, like my parents, were born and raised in, or lived in Veneta.
Okay.
Country Fair, Veneta outside of Eugene. But I,
Bonita.
No, but I know Eugene and Springfield.
yeah,
No.
so Springfield is where I graduated high school from
Okay.
Thurston and then moved here in 94. So
Nice.
more than half my life,
Yeah.
I think, if I do the math, has been
Wow.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been around a while.
I have.
So
I'm old.
tell us what you do a little bit.
I am a realtor here in 21 years in the Rogue Valley real estate.
So not very busy right now.
No, look at my face.
It's really chill.
It's super
at this
chill.
moment, yeah.
It's not stressful
Hence
at
the
all.
beer.
Right.
Which are like
At
the
1.
1 o'clock beer and pistachios. That would be
Yeah.
maybe
And the
not.
bags under my eyes.
Yeah, maybe
It's-
not helping.
Oh, man.
No. So yeah, that's I graduated college, couldn't find a job, got it hired as an insurance adjuster in Klamath Falls of all places, and I took the job and gladly. Gives
Yeah.
you an idea of how hard I'd been looking for a job, and then got into real estate.
Because you went to Klamath Falls?
I was like, I'll move, no problem, and I was hired on the spot.
That was your first sign that maybe.
And then I was like,
Wow,
oh,
that was
that's so
super easy to get a job.
And then about a year into it, I realized I should probably do something that was a little more performance-based, just because I was working around the clock and
Yeah.
my salary was not really working. So I got into real estate, and I'm still here
Ever since.
ever since.
Wow.
So tell us realistically, as honest as you can be, how is real estate? How crazy is it?
It's crazy.
Right now.
Prices are off the charts. There's a huge demand and not enough supply,
Yeah.
which is driving the prices up.
Right.
In the last probably 2 weeks, we're starting to see inventory levels go up, which is nice because it's giving a little more balance.
Right.
You know, sellers aren't the only game in town, but every price point is competitive, literally even over $1 million. It's I've been through a cycle that's similar to this, but not
Right.
quite this crazy. So,
Right.
yeah, it's amazing.
It's wild out there. We're hearing fun testimonies of people getting houses. It's taking miracles for people to get houses.
Literally.
But stories of people
There's
like
a lot of
praying
goodness.
and walking through
Yeah.
neighborhoods and knocking on doors and just saying, okay, God, help us. So that's how intense it is out
Yeah,
there. It's
for
just,
sure.
Man,
Yeah.
nothing going
If you're
on.
calling on God to get into escrow,
Yeah, if you're walking, if you're walking neighborhoods and praying,
right? For someone to walk out and say, "Would you like to buy my house?"
yeah, like if you get approached, if you load anything into the back of your truck, suddenly there's people approaching you, going, "Hey, what are you doing? You
Yeah.
moving?" Like, no, I'm just trying to go to the dump. Like, oh, okay, sorry, I just thought I'd check.
I love it.
Yeah, it's wild out there. So, tell us something that in your life that you are passionate about. I think I know the answer to this, but
Wait, can we hear that?
Yeah.
yeah, what she's passionate about right now?
What you think
Yeah.
it is before she answers.
Yeah, I think it's baseball.
It is
So
baseball.
Yes, because it is finally. It's
so
been a long
happy.
time.
Yeah.
It hasn't for the last year and a half. It's been taking a while to get into
Your
it. so.
kids' baseball.
Oh.
Or like
No, she's out
baseball.
there
Come on.
playing baseball.
You play baseball.
Sorry.
I was like, not even softball, baseball.
No, he's
No.
teasing you.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
my
I'm sorry.
boys.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But you're not like Major League Baseball, watch it.
No.
Okay.
It's like
your
local
boys.
hometown.
It's gotta be.
Okay.
It's the best.
Yeah, my littlest, they're both on two teams. Each of them are in Little League, and then each of them are
They're
on a
not.
tournament team.
They're not
Okay.
really that little.
No, I've seen them.
They are.
they
Grady's
are
only 5'7".
Well put together young men.
Oh dear, it's tall. It's a tall order. No, baseball is right now. Like just last night, I ran into someone, actually Brett Zundell, and at a baseball game, and he said, "How is it? I know the market's crazy. I use his wife all the time for
Yeah,
a transaction,
yeah.
and he said, I know it's
There's a
crazy."
little plug
and
for Andrea Zundell. Yeah,
the best.
Yeah.
The best. And he said, "Does this cause stress for you? Because we have baseball 4 days out of the weekday and then every weekend." And I said, "Oh my gosh, this is my happy place."
Yeah.
And I have no qualms about just saying, going to a game,
Yeah.
off my phone for 90 minutes. And people love it, and I love it, and I'm that mom.
Yes. And the community
that
is so fun in baseball. We had game last night, game tonight. It's just so great to sit out
Can
there
you get
with people.
beer at the games too?
No.
Okay, it's not.
Well, not unless you bring it.
I've heard of some people, I won't
mean-
say any names, but they would pack their own beer in. But
Yeah.
No.
It's probably frowned upon by
Yeah.
certain members of
Okay.
my family to bring alcohol to a baseball game.
You do have to follow rules, don't you?
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
Or I have to go in disguise. With
From
my
your
hydro
husband?
flask of.
From your husband?
Maybe.
He's like, doesn't recognize you. But that's why you have him coaching, right?
I
He's
do.
out there coaching.
He's coaching
You're in
one of the
stands,
4
You can
teams.
do whatever you want.
He is coaching the littlest guy's team,
Okay.
which is fun. And then he's, of course, helping out any chance he gets. He loves it too. He loves it as
That's awesome.
much, if not more than I
Yeah.
do.
It creates that probably same break for him.
Oh,
it's
for
like
sure.
that quick. You can't
Yep.
go anywhere.
He
Can't
just
do anything. Here,
yep,
here
he
we are.
gets, He gets to check out, but also bond with our kids, and he's an excellent coach. So there's that part too, where the
Yeah.
part that like where his heart is, he gets to get away from sort of the crazy of his life
Yeah.
or job, I guess, to
Yeah.
then get to be a
Do
dad.
people leave you alone pretty well out there? I mean, you both have been here a long time. You're pretty recognizable. Are people?
It depends.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still people who are like, "Sorry to bother you, but I was just curious about this house." I'm like, my body language usually nips that in the bud.
No, never.
I'm like, "Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll call you as soon as I get back to the office."
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. Eventually, you have to just create your boundaries. But
Yeah.
no, I think for the most part, people understand, like, we are parents first. So
Yeah.
that's nice.
Right. Baseball season. It's been so fun. So you guys do the tournament thing. You do all the traveling and. You get to-
Fortunately, we have such an awesome complex.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so most of it's tournament. It's called travel team, but we don't really go far. We had one tournament in Eugene. We have one in Klamath, and one in Roseburg usually, and the rest are here. And I think I think Nate was just saying we have 7 tournaments in a row.
Yeah.
And all but one are here.
Yeah.
in
Having
Medford.
that U.S. Cellular Field has been such a boon for our community. So
And it
that's a
covers
great
both
thing.
brackets.
Yeah.
Griffin's on, one section and Grady's team's on the other. So
It's cool. Yeah, I thought that would be what you were excited about, what you're passionate
I
about
would
right now.
agree.
Is just
I actually
doing
thought about
baseball.
that on my way over here, and I thought, man, that's kind of lame that I'm going to say baseball, but I'm going to say baseball.
That works.
Makes me happy.
That works. So, as a part of the Leadership Council, you're awesome, by the way. We appreciate you doing that, and you know there's things coming up that are that are happening, but sometimes just on a personal level or watching what's going on around the church or maybe what's happening in your family. What's something that you feel like God's doing or stirring or something you're looking forward to, and whether that's for the church or just
I
personally?
think I thought about that question when you asked it, because that's a tough one to answer with just one answer.
Yeah.
But I feel like what I have noticed in these crazy times, whether it started with COVID and transitioned into the devastation of the fire, is seeing the faithfulness among our congregation, so to speak.
Yeah.
In that not everybody necessarily is in alignment with how things should be. Or they don't, and I'm noticing it just within my own family, like with my husband in the position that he's in, you have to look at the whole picture and what's in the best interest of the whole community, or in your case, the whole church, and lean on the people that you trust to do what's in the best interest. And so I'm noticing that even though there's a lot of opinions about how things should be handled, seeing that people are really believing in their leaders and trusting them to make the right decision. And I'm also seeing leaders realize, like, I was given this, opportunity to act upon the best interests of the people who are believing in me and following me. And so I love seeing that. And it's been a little bit challenging even for me, because I sometimes won't necessarily agree, with people in authority and the decision that they're making. But then at the same time, it's like, it's not really about what I want, it's like what's for the good of the order, and just, trusting in that. So I've loved to see that. And I've loved to see leaders navigating, everybody has their opinion and you want to honor it. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily mean that you can follow it, but to just, I'm validating you, I'm taking it to heart, and I'm making adjustments as best I can, but still staying true to what's in the best interest of everyone. So I'm seeing that throughout the community, but for
it's
sure
true in the
Living Waters.
community for sure, and in the church. I think it's galvanized us more than we realize. I think on the other side of things, I never know how to quantify, like, what's next. Back to normal? No. But,
No, thank you.
Yeah, no thanks.
I
But
don't really want to go back to normal.
When we are all looking around and going, it feels like we're coming out of this, and I think we're going to see so much of that, what you're talking about, where we're more together than we even realize, that we've become more galvanized through such a difficult time. So that's something to be excited about and looking forward to. So, well, thank you for hanging out with us.
Thanks for the
Thanks for
pistachios.
bringing the pistachios.
Can I take this with me?
Yep, you can take the bag with you.
I'll buy them from you, because it's like $10 worth of pistachios.
Absolutely. And if you guys are out there, you see DeAnna, now you'll know a little bit of her story. You can come up to her, ask her about house prices. Maybe she can get you.
She's at baseball.
If you know where to find her at the baseball field, you can bother her.
I'll be in a hat with a
Yeah,
flask, a hydro flask.
Yes, of water.
Of water.
In disguise. But we appreciate what you're doing for Living Waters, and that you're a
pleasure.
part of this community, and it's fun to let people get to know you a little bit more, let us know your story. So thank you for being with us today.
You're welcome.
So that's the end of our episode of Living Water Sketches. We're telling people stories and believing that telling stories helps us build community. So thank you guys for joining us.